Maestro Gianandrea Noseda back with us at Heinz Hall at last. Welcome back, Maestro.
Thank you. Lovely to be back.
Thrilled to have you anytime with the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra. And a can't-miss all-hits program this weekend. Beethoven's Second, Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto, and William Tell Overture by Rossini.
I think will be a great program, a great concert, because all the three pieces are very close to my heart. Because, as you know, I spent a lot of time in Russia, and the Third Piano Concerto of Rachmaninoff is not only one of his greatest pieces he composed, but also it starts to be a sort of gigantic piano concerto with important part for the orchestra. So I'm looking forward to the piano concerto. Beethoven's Second is a fantastic symphony. It's a grand symphony, because if you consider at the time of Mozart, Haydn, and the First Symphony of Beethoven, no one symphony was longer than 28, 29 minutes. And with the Beethoven Second Symphony, you arrived to 36, 37, so it was a grand symphony. The problem with the Symphony Number 2 is the fact was the next one was the Eroica, so made feel the second a short symphony. It actually is a grand symphony. And Guglielmo Tell is one of the best overture ever written. It's the overture of the last opera Rossini composed, even if he was only 37, but he decided to give up composing operas.
Rachmaninoff's Third Piano Concerto, deceptively simple at the beginning, but everything from that point forward, it gets harder and harder, for the pianist anyway. Amazing cadenza, thrilling ending, beautiful tunes, wonderful romantic slow music. This is an amazing piece.
It is an amazing piece, and it is very famous, it is very well known, and that take out the attention. So the audience thinks, oh, we know this piece. So the attention is the level of attention is a little bit lower, but the craftsmanship of Rachmaninoff as a composer, talking about the structure of the piece, is so remarkable. The so simple theme at the beginning, in the midsection of the second movement, when the clarinet, the bassoon, they play this kind of is absolutely the same notes but with a different rhythm, so it's unrecognizable. But just to show how aware was Rachmaninoff to use the very same idea in a different context. So it is full of beautiful ideas, but many of them are just coming out from previous ideas. So the craftsmanship is absolutely absolute. And also the control of the structure. Because when you have 40 minutes concerto, you have to be able to control it. Otherwise, it explodes in your hands. You don't know how to control it. And Rachmaninoff, besides to be probably the greatest pianist ever in the story, was also a very skilled composer.
The pianists say it's the most difficult concerto of all.
I think it is among the three most difficult. I will put in the same league Bartók Second, Prokofiev Second, and Rach 3, and maybe Brahms Second.
Have you worked with Mr. Kozhukin before?
No, but looking forward to that.
Should be very, very good. It's a composer that's close to his heart, born not too far from Moscow. Now, you mentioned the Beethoven. The Beethoven Second Symphony has that gorgeous larghetto, and always the miracle of Beethoven, written in Heiligenstadt, where he first noticed he was losing his hearing. Couldn't hear.
It's incredible how many sforzando, strong accent he puts in the score. And that is a signal. He started to lose the ears. So and of course there are some effects in the French horns that reminds me the bells, because he couldn't hear anymore the flute in the Prater. So seeing in the park in Vienna, a flute is 20 meters from him. He couldn't listen the flute, but he could still listen the bells in the tower bells. So there are so many sforzando. If you count how many sforzando are there, and also the last movement is for me the depiction of a drunk guy or one who tries to forget, to put apart a very dramatic situation. Is full of hiccups, the symphony, from the first movement till the last one.